So what was it at the BC Sportsman Show? I think it was, Kaden, right?
I can't remember.
Anyway, we left leaving the Wii Boost on, it drained the battery because it was there for 3 days. So we went over to the guys, and I don't remember the battery name of the company, but we ended up using their Victron charger, and this thing was sweet. And you know what? I couldn't resist. I had to get it, because if we ever have that issue again of not being able to start, this thing was amazing. And I did something a little bit different as well. I bought this. We saw this at an Overland rally. This is a toggle switch, but it monitors your battery. And I can take this off, which goes to your battery, and I can take that and I can plug that into here, and it will charge the battery. So that's pretty cool. I'm breaking things already. There we go. So let's get this installed. So I've got this here. I've got actually a port here that I use for charging. I've got 2 bars here that I don't use. Just one's an extra. So I'm going to actually take one of these and put this in there so that I have my switch. So I'll probably keep this switch and then put the switch in here, or however I do it. This, which is this, is going to go in there. So let's install this. This makes this easier to get to more, so that way I can run my wires. I can see where everything's going through here. And then I can pull this piece off too if I need to. This only has 2 screws. So to make your job easier, I highly recommend pulling both screws. Oh, this one's in there tight. I'm gonna need the cordless. So it doesn't really matter which one I pick here. This is a little system that I set up. This cord here actually goes up here, and it charges my my Garmin GPS and all that other stuff. So, okay, which one am I gonna remove? I'm gonna remove this one and move this one over, I think. I'm pulling both toggle switches out just so that I can rearrange some of them here. I'm gonna keep that one, pull that one out. So I'll keep this one. Actually, I'm gonna put this one here. And then we are going to take this one, unhook these wires. This is again run to the battery. I don't know how I'm gonna get that piece through, but let's figure that one out when we get there. Go through that hole right there, which I've sealed. This one's actually pretty tight, so this I've cleaned, that I've cleaned, both terminals are clean. Now I've just got to hook these negatives up. Okay, so let's try this. I'll clean up these wires, but let's try the inside now. So this is our battery. The thing. So now let's try charging this. Okay. So we will disconnect this part. We are going to plug this in and see how this works. Because now I don't have to plug to the battery. I just plug into here. But let's get this all plugged in. Okay. After I finish dropping it. I think it goes in this way. Yeah. So let's see what this thing says. So it just went from test to ABS. So
what's ABS?
It's charging it.
Oh.
So we want to get it to full strength for driving and everything like that. So this is just a nice little connection that we've got now to charge our battery when we're on the road. And this is by Victron. There's also an app for this, so I'm going to pull up that app. This is the indicator that's inside. This thing's pretty cool actually. So we still have to pull up the other part, and this is if we need to jump the battery. So we're going to connect to the app here. So it shows us our voltage, our current, where we're at right now, and our status is right here. Graph, it's showing all this stuff. I still got to read into it, our history while we've just done this for the first time. Normal and recommended. Oh, and recondition. High and recondition. Lithium ion. 15 volt.
15.
Charger. Power supply. Okay. Interesting. So we can keep an eye on our battery this way too. Okay. Put in this extra screw. Just cleaning up and getting things back to where they need to be. It's been about half an hour now. I'm just gonna check the truck and see where we're at with the battery. So we're right now at a float. I want to get the storage. See if that will happen. I'm also gonna check the app out. So I've also sprayed up there. I sprayed a flex spray, a rubber flex spray to seal this, and I will tie the wire up as well still. Same thing down here. It's hard to get in there. I sprayed that just so no water or any dust get in. All I'm using is just the Flex Seal black. It's good to stop some of that stuff, so a liquid rubber. Let's see that. Oh, my hands are all dirty. Okay, let's see what we're at here. I might be too far away from it. Let's go check. Yeah, so it's sewing right now afloat. So we'll get it all the way up. So it's charging. You can see when it starts up, it goes through the different cycles to see where it's at. I want a full charge in this, so I'm going to let it charge for a while today. So it's going to kind of go up through the cycles. So you've got a green light, a yellow light, and a red light. And then there's no light. So when there's no light, you should be charging. The red light, yeah, I would charge it. But it should be sitting between the yellow and the green. I want to see if I can get it where I've got mostly a green light. But yeah, this is how you would do it. And I just thought I would park in the garage today, so I'm not in the way. So I'm going to be leaving this in a lot longer. You can see
What is that?
this was only left when I did it last time for 30 minutes. So we're at 3 minutes right now. So we're going to leave it for a couple hours today to see where we're at. Perfect.